Hello, my beautiful collective. It is Kai. The message is it does make sense, and there's nothing wrong with how you're feeling. It makes sense. It makes sense that you would feel this way. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, it makes sense. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because today I was having a wonderful day. I went to the skate park with some friends, and then I washed my car, and then I got a text from someone that I really care for. And I realized that, like, things started coming up, right? And instead of making fun of it or brushing it off or repressing or denying how deeply I feel, instead I decided to go on a walk. So I went on a walk, and it started to naturally come out. One of the best things that I've been doing is going on a walk for my mental health. Sorry, for my mental health. And I was on this walk, and I started to tear up a little bit because I realized that I've had this fear stored within me when it comes to, like, long-term commitment, simply because, one, I can't control another person. They can walk away from me whenever they want. Two, I don't have control of how someone perceives me, as well as it's not my responsibility to vocalize those things. So three, what came up was all of these emotions and kind of like, not like reasonings as to why this kind of like experience is so significant to me. And then at the same time, it was kind of like giving me like so much information as to how deeply I feel. There's nothing wrong with how you're feeling. It's so important to provide this space for yourself so that you can feel safe moving forward. You know, no matter what happens in your life, no matter who is passing through or what you've had to or will let go of, it's such a fucking dichotomy. Because some part of me was like, I don't ever want this person to leave my life. And then I started to cry because I was like, but they might. And that's their choice, and they have every right to make that. So when it comes to recentering, like redirecting my attention, attunement to me, I realized like I simply didn't allow any form of connecting with someone in this manner of like a relationship, in other words, because of how hurt, how much in denial I was, how much it didn't make sense to me that someone would walk away, you know? And it's not to like toot my own horn, but like literally it's also kind of like, I deserve commitment, I deserve loyalty, I am worthy of, like, you know, like all these affirmative thoughts just to kind of like also provide support for myself. It's providing support for yourself. That's why there's nothing wrong with how you're feeling, because it makes sense. It literally dawned on me. I was like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense that I would get so triggered by this because of the fact that, like, when was the last time I really was, one, opening my heart to the possibility of something developing, and then two, still being safe and secure and like within my own presence, providing this stability with me. This message is truly for those who grew up in an environment where emotional immaturity was very strong, or like there's a lot of like shaming and bullying for how you felt and who you were. And so I still feel my eyes a little bit wet, but like truly, like, there's nothing wrong with how you're feeling. It makes sense. And I can't speak for you, you know, so that's why I'm talking about my own experience, because That's the only thing that I truly know. And I was like, you know what? It is kind of scary, because especially after experiencing my friend passing away and what it truly feels like to have absolutely no fucking choice but to let go, because literally she's just not physically here. And currently there's no technology to resurrect people. So it's kind of like this thing where I had to also recognize my growth. Because in the past, I would have been like, oh no, of course this person doesn't want me, blah, 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 blah. All these very self-deprecating, like, victim mentality, victimhood, like, scarcity mindset, that mentality of feeling like I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. All these fucking shitty ass things, to be honest. And so I really just wanted to provide the space, because truly, from what you've gone through, whatever it's been, I don't even need to know. That's truly how deeply I've understood this. Is just like, I don't need to know the details. The only person who can truly validate my own experience, the only person that is truly witnessing and acknowledging and capable of acknowledging, is me. Because I'm right here with me every single step. And I get to live the rest of my life with me. That is the one thing that I know that I have support from, is as long as I continue to do so step by step, there's no rush. There's no rush, and I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. Cause who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what's gonna happen in this life? And I've already been shown so many fucking beautiful gifts and blessings and opportunities to expand my awareness and allow there to be more compassion and care. I was doing my licensing thing for childcare, and I was learning about bullying and how to prevent bullying, how to notice bullying, what exactly is bullying. And I realized that because of the way that I was raised and treated, and the way that I responded to this, like treatment, I started to, one, shame and bully myself, and then two, therefore shame and bully others. So therefore, casting judgment upon my own natural fucking experience. And then there's a situation that I'm currently working on where I'm, one, no longer giving it all of my attention and presence and efforts. Because truly, once again, you cannot control another person. Control is a fucking concept. It's not actually fucking real. I'm just saying that. That's just what I believe. Once again, wait, disclaimer. All this is based on my own experience. I am in no way trying to tell you what to do or what works best for you. Please use your discernment, okay? In any content that you consume, especially my own. So I'm making an effort because I realize, like, oh, even though, yes, there is a need to kind of like express and show some side of vulnerability when it comes to expressing myself in a safe space where I can, it's also letting that shit go. And I've been working on it bit by bit because I'm so used to being on guard and defensive, and it's a habit. And truly, if I don't give it awareness, then I'm never going to break it. I'm going to continue to perpetuate this cycle. And so that's why I'm like, I have to make a different choice. But I want to take my time. I don't want to rush this process. I don't want to rush anything, honestly. When I felt like I was rushing this whole, like, I was about to go to Beyond Wonderland today, and I was like rushing everything. I was like, oh my god, I gotta finish. And I was like, no, what the fuck? I'm not gonna do that. And that's where I knew that I was making a different choice. Because that impulse control was something that I wasn't, like, guided through as a child. Because I didn't really have a choice. I just simply listened to what I was told to do, and I did it despite not wanting to. Also, of course, there were times where I didn't do it, and then I would get punished. So that's why I've recognized that I've grown a lot from that space of feeling frantic, like as if I'm going to be reprimanded for literally choosing what's best for me. And I have to trust my own judgment, have faith, honestly, because moving forward, I'm just gonna have good intentions. I'm not going to put any expectations because truly the universe has been showing me it just keeps getting better and better. Like if I release expectations, truly, the universe presents to me like all these experiences that are beyond me. Like I could have never imagined that I would make friends at my workplace. Excuse me. But truly, like for me, well, that's actually not true. It's more of like friendships that I continue or wish to continue in my life and that are currently presently very much of value to me, and also in a way does align with the more attuned version of me. So it's kind of crazy because it's like naturally I am stepping away from those that don't align with me, and naturally universe is also removing these people in my life. So I'm grateful for all the grievances, all of the like I'm honestly I'm just grateful for I could verbalize it and be very like specific, but truly overall it's like it's just shown me how much I love and how much joy there is in this world, and how much like sovereignty there is in actualizing my own peace. And yeah, so I was just kind of like walking and just being like, it makes sense now. I'm allowing this space so I could recognize that and acknowledge acknowledge like all that I've gone through, where I'm at now, and how I wish to move forward. Because it's all together, it's all one, it's all in this present moment. The past, the future, this present moment, everything is here. That is manifestation 101. Being present. Because even if you have desires, truly letting go of those desires is allowing the universe to like heed your call, hear your words, the way that you act, the way that you treat people, the way that you treat yourself. And so it's like one of those things where no matter what other perception or perspective that people have of me, or opinion, or whatever, anything outside of myself, because I'm the one who gets to really know me, and that's what you get to do, as long as you allow yourself the space to truly express and experience and not attach to it. That was like probably the key thing that I feel like I've finally really felt actively, was I literally felt like I wasn't attaching to this like sadness, and being like so like drowned by it. Because it's a dense energy to go within your depths. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I feel the need. I feel the need to honor myself so that I can honor another person. And even when I'm interacting with people, I can still honor myself. I can still release. I can still let go and not judge and show compassion and be considerate towards others. It's step by step. You get to decide, and if you do not validate your own emotions, then honestly, I don't know what to say to you. Because, like, truly, you're the one who gets to decide. It's not my place to say otherwise. And truly, that's how I feel about my own experience. It's no one else's place to say what I need to do or what works best for me. That's why I always put the disclaimer, because it's like true. That's how I live my life. That's like probably one of my deepest like fucking core values. Morally too. I don't know, that's just what works for me. So it's eclipse, I'm pretty sure it's a solar eclipse. New moon in, oh, what sign was it? Crap, I forgot what sign it's in. But enjoy the new moon eclipse. Venus retrograde is about to end. Mercury retrograde is about to end this coming month. And honestly, I've just been really not taking anything for granted. No one. Like, no person that I care for truly and that I wish to welcome more into my life. And I'm not taking my own, like my own integrity for granted either. So, in other words, it's truly like vocalizing and communicating and allowing myself the space to be, I wanted to say stable. What the fuck? But it's true. It's true. Not gonna deny that. But yeah, I just wanted to share this because it's so important for me. Because I don't know what to say. Besides the fact that this is just something that didn't exist for me in the past. And I just wanted to share that. So, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. And thank you for being you. Thank you for being alive. And I'm sending you guys so much love and support on your own spiritual journey. Bye, collective.